I'm Laura Vitale. On this episode of Laura in the Kitchen, I'm going to show you how to make cheesesteaks at home. They're much easier than you think to make. You're going to need just a few ingredients, and trust me, I have made cheesesteaks in my life. So let's go over the ingredients to get started. You're going to need some thin slices of steak. I'm using sirloin. You're going to need a large onion, thinly sliced, salt and pepper, a little olive oil, your cheese of choice, and some buns. That's it. Now in this large nonstick skillet, I have about 2 tablespoons of olive oil over high heat, and it's really important that you do everything over high heat because you don't want everything to overcook. You just want to develop a nice amount of color and fast. So chew those onions just to get the moisture to come out and cook down quicker. I'm going to salt them because salt brings out the moisture and everything, as we know. I'm also going to put a touch of pepper on them. And I'm going to let these cook for about 5 minutes or until they develop a lovely golden color. My onions look great. Now you can cook them even longer if you want them super mushy. I don't like that. I like them for them to have color but still have texture. My personal preference, but to each his own. Cook them however you like. Now you're going to have to most likely do this in batches unless you have just a huge, stovetop grill like in the restaurants do. I don't have one of those, so you're going to have to cook the steaks in batches over high heat with some olive oil. 1 layer. You want to do it always on a single layer because you won't develop color otherwise. You'll just kind of steam the meat, but you won't sear it. So just put everything in 1 layer, and these cook within a minute. They're so thin. Make sure you salt and pepper every single layer. Again, just about when they're already cooked through, you just want to pile them up and put some cheese on top. You can use any kind of cheese you want. And I'm going to do 2 without onions and 2 with onions. And then you can serve them whatever roll that you have. I love these little crispy rolls. And you just cut them in half, like so. And then as the cheese is starting to melt, scoop it up. Put it in there. Now I have made my share of cheesesteaks in my life. That's why I can pretty much do these with my eyes shut. Now what I'm going to do is continue with my next batch, and I'll show you what those look like when they're done. Just top them with a bit more cheese. And like I said, you can use pretty much any kind that you prefer. Let it sit on there for about 30 seconds or until it starts to melt. Right in your crusty roll. And you can put ketchup in here if you want to. I'm just a plain American cheese, fried onion steak. And that's it, because that's just how I prefer it. But again, to each his own. That's what makes the world go round after all. That's it. Turn this off. This is going to be my personal one. And then you always take your knife, you sink it in, okay? And that's it. Now, if it looks like I was rushing, it's because when you make a cheesesteak, like I said, you have to do everything so fast. Because this kind of meat, you just want to cook it until it's cooked through. If I would cook this for 10 minutes, it would be so tough, you wouldn't even be able to bite it. It would the whole thing would come with you because you couldn't even chew through it. Ha! But good. That's it. I hope you enjoy spending time with me. To get this recipe and others, go to www.laureandthekitchen.com. See ya.